live in Germany. I'm Arianna, and this is my co-anchor David. We just got news of the Treaty of Versailles, which is leaving devastating impressions on Germans everywhere. The Treaty of Versailles was signed by the Big Three: David Lloyd George of Britain, George Clemenceau of France, and Woodrow Wilson of America. David Lloyd George has two views of how we should be punished. First, he wants to please his public, so he stated hang the Kaiser and make Germany pay. But on the other hand, he wants us to be a barrier so that communism does not spread to Britain. He came to the conclusion that we should be punished, but not to the extent that we are destitute. Woodrow Wilson wants America to focus on itself at this time. However, he believes that we should be punished in a way that would lead a European reconciliation, as opposed to revenge towards us. He created the 14 points, which basically stated no secret alliances, reduce our weapons, nations should govern themselves, and everyone should belong to the League of Nations. George Clemenceau of France believes that we should be brought to our knees so that we can never start a war again. To us, this is horrible news. Many territories are going to be taken away and given to other countries, which will leave us in horrible financial turmoil. They want us to reduce our army to 100,000 men, and they want to allow us no tanks in our army. This loss of territory will lead to the rebuilding of our economy. Germany is also going to be forced to admit to starting the war, which is going to be very hard. Lastly, the League of Nations is set up to keep peace throughout the world. So there you have it on the Treaty of Versailles. And now on to David for more news.
Thank you, Arianna, for that very interesting report on the Treaty of Versailles.
You're welcome, David.
Well, people have been talking about the Treaty of Versailles, and many German people are very upset about this. One, we do not believe, as Germans, that we have started the war, since it was the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand that did start World War I. So we don't believe we should be punished. I mean, many people are starting to criticize our government because the economy is failing, and now people are looking towards others to help fix the government.
Reporter Monique has a very interesting interview with Hitler.
Hi, I'm Monique live here just outside of Pier Hall, where a man of confidence and pride has spoken from the crowd. This man's name was Adolf Hitler. Hello, Hitler.
Hello, Monique.
Now, you talked about regulating the government. How do you go about doing this?
When I say regulate the government, I believe the government needs to change so that our new government will have more success.
Oh, I see. Now, what has motivated you about accomplishing this goal?
The Treaty of Versailles has really motivated me because it is unfair to German citizens, and I really feel Germany's pain.
Oh, I see. What do you wish to say to your fellow citizens of Germany?
I wish to say that we need to stand up and rise and take over Europe and become a world power again.
Well, there you have it, Germany. Now back to you, Arianna.
Well, that was an interesting interview, wasn't it, David?
Yes, it was, Arianna.
So there you have it on the Treaty of Versailles and how it's affecting Germany. Once again, I'm Arianna. This is David.
And thanks for watching KFox News.